Entertainment is something that every individual craves for after a long day of work or a tiring schedule. While there are many different forms of entertainment available, such as music, movies, TV series, TV programs, YouTube vlogs, blogs, programs, sports events, concerts, theater spectacles, and many more, video games stand out as a unique and immersive experience. Video games allow you to create your own world and be someone who you can't be in real life, providing an escape from reality and a chance to explore new worlds and scenarios. Whether you're into action, adventure, fantasy, or even simulation games, video games have something for everyone. They're a perfect way to unwind, de-stress, and immerse yourself in a world of endless possibilities. Video games have emerged as a popular means of relaxation and stress relief for people worldwide. With technological advancements, video games have become more diverse and offer a broad range of options to cater to different interests and preferences. From children's educational games to gore horror games, the genres of video games are vast and varied. Single-player games could be great for introverts, while online games can be an exciting way to socialize and connect with others. Other popular genres include fantasy, racing simulators, shooters, role-playing games, strategies, and sandbox games, among others. Overall, video games offer a unique form of entertainment that can provide relaxation, challenge, and social interaction. In the world of video games, there are various categories that games can fall into, namely indie, AA, and AAA games. These categories are often determined by the budget allocated to the game's development and the companies involved in the production. Some games cater to a specific target audience, while others aim to appeal to a wider range of gamers. Over time, some games evolve with innovative features, while others revolutionize the entire genre or even the gaming industry as a whole. However, such groundbreaking games are exceptionally rare, with only a few managing to shake up the entertainment industry. It's even more exceptional when an entire series of games can be viewed in this way. Grand Theft Auto is a video game series that stands out from the crowd. First, Grand Theft Auto was developed by DMA Design and published by BMG Interactive. It was first released in November 1997 for MS-DOS and Microsoft Windows, followed by a December 1997 release for the PlayStation. What set Grand Theft Auto apart from other games of its time was its implementation of free roaming in a modern city environment. Players could steal any car they saw on the street and perform various actions before undertaking missions, which were divided into 6 levels across 3 cities. These cities were Liberty City based on New York, Vice City based on Miami, and San Andreas based on San Francisco. Although the game's progression is linear, each level's completion automatically unlocks the next, depending on the player's choices. These choices include stealing cars, completing special challenges, and causing mayhem and destruction. Players viewed the game from a top-down perspective, which could be described as 2.5D. While some elements of the game had a 3D appearance, the actual gameplay occurred within a 2D environment. This unique combination of 2D and 3D elements created an immersive experience for players, allowing them to navigate through a visually rich world while still maintaining a classic 2D gameplay feel. In 1999, 2 expansions of the Grand Theft Auto were launched. These expansions were titled Grand Theft Auto London 1969 and Grand Theft Auto London 1961, respectively. These 2 expansions offered a unique depiction of London during the 1960s. Players could explore the streets of London, complete missions, and engage in various activities, all while experiencing the vibrant GTA-style twist. Upon its release, Grand Theft Auto received mixed reviews, but it was a commercial success and revolutionized the gaming industry. Today, it is regarded as one of the best video games of all time. Grand Theft Auto 2, the second major installment in the GTA series, was released in October 1999 for Microsoft and PlayStation, and later in 2000 for Dreamcast and Game Boy Color. This action-packed game is set in the fictional city of Anywhere City, which is a unique blend of retro and futuristic elements. The city is divided into 3 main sections: downtown, residential, and industrial, each with its own distinctive vibe and challenges. As the player progresses through the game, he will switch between these sections, experiencing the setting of each one. Grand Theft Auto 2 introduced various new features, including the ability to save progress, earn loyalty points from gangs, experience different levels of police response, access better vehicles, interact with more lifelike pedestrians, encounter other criminals on the street, monitor health meters, and utilize garages that modify vehicles. However, despite these additions, the game received criticism from various outlets for its lack of innovation in gameplay design and graphics. As a result, GTA 2 received mixed reviews and sold fewer copies than its predecessor. Grand Theft Auto 3, or GTA 3 for short, is widely regarded as the game that revolutionized the gaming industry and brought together gamers from diverse backgrounds. What made this game stand out was its introduction of the free-roaming and sandboxing concept that allowed players to explore a modern city in 3 dimensions. Released in October 2001 for PlayStation 2, followed by Windows in May 2002, and the Xbox in November 2003, the game boasted exceptional graphics and an immersive experience that had never been seen before in the industry. It's amazing how games can take us to a whole new world, and one game that has done it exceptionally well is the one we're talking about. The developers have done an incredible job of bringing together the best of the previous iterations and presenting it in a stunning 3D world by also adding other stuff. From walking, running, jumping, punching, sitting, stealing cars, and more, the game has everything that makes it an absolute blast to play. And let's not forget the driving mechanics that have been taken to a whole new level. You can now shoot from each side of the car, view it at different angles, and do much more than you could before. With new ways of punching and shooting from a third-person perspective, it's like you're right there in the game. Within the game, there are various ways to monitor your character's health and protection. A health bar is implemented which decreases as you take damage and can be fully replenished by picking up health items. Additionally, body armor can be utilized as an extra layer of protection, but will also decrease as you take damage. Players must be cautious of their actions, as committing crimes within the game will increase their wanted level by law enforcement agencies. This is displayed as a wanted meter within the head-up display or HUD. As the number of wanted stars increases, the law enforcement agencies become more aggressive and use more deadly weapons and vehicles to stop you. It becomes increasingly difficult to escape their pursuit as their resources and tactics become more advanced. The game has introduced new and more intense ways of inflicting damage upon enemies. Players can now utilize a variety of melee attacks, along with a wider range of weapons including guns and explosives. The game's three-dimensional environment allows players to have a first-person view while shooting with an array of weapons, including sniper rifles, rocket launchers, and M16 rifles. These weapons can be acquired through several methods, either by purchasing them from firearm dealers or by scavenging them from the ground. Players can also retrieve weapons from defeated enemies, making it easier to obtain the desired weaponry. GTA 3's main character, Claude, starts his adventure by being betrayed by his girlfriend Catalina during a bank heist. On the way to prison, Claude and another convict named 8-Ball manage to escape when Colombian cartel members ambush the transport. Throughout the game, Claude meets various new characters from different gangs, and players can complete missions for different organizations. Fellow gang members will offer help and protection, while rival gangs will attack on sight. Additionally, there are several mini-games and activities available to players, such as firefighting, providing medical assistance, and driving taxis. Each of these activities offers its own unique benefits upon completion. The game was developed by DMA Design, a game development company based in Edinburgh, Scotland. The development team consisted of 23 individuals who worked closely with the publisher, Rockstar Games, in New York. This collaboration was essential as the team needed to implement references from New York City into the fictional Liberty City where the game is set. The game's development began during the completion of GTA 2, where the original prototype of the game was created. By early 2001, the development team had designed the city, cars, and some of the weapons. As the first 3D open-world game in the series, it was created using the Renderware game engine. The release of PlayStation 2 played a crucial role in making the 3D world a reality. The game's art director, Aaron Garbett, envisioned Grand Theft Auto 3 to be more than just a game that players would play. He wanted it to be a place where they could live. This vision influenced the creation of the game's immersive world, where the players could interact with the environment and the non-playable characters, NPCs. The team's attention to detail and the use of advanced technology resulted in the creation of an immersive, open-world game that set new standards for the gaming industry. The development of the game involved a massive effort in creating a rich world with an immersive experience for the players. The dialogue alone took nearly 18,000 recorded lines, featuring characters and NPCs, to create a believable and engaging storyline. The radio stations feature a unique take on the American lifestyle, with almost 4 hours of material to keep players engaged. To bring the radio stations to life, the team used real DJs to portray them in the game. A new carjack mechanic and stable streaming were implemented as the game grew in size and complexity. The team used motion capture technology to animate characters, cutscenes, and in-game interactions, giving a realistic and lifelike feel to the game. As previously mentioned, the main prototype of the city in the game is inspired by New York, with 3 islands representing Brooklyn and Queens, a commercial center representing Manhattan, and suburbs resembling New Jersey. The level of detail in the game world is impressive, with a lot of attention given to creating a believable and immersive experience for players. Interesting fact: online features were planned to be implemented, but due to budget and time restrictions, they were eventually cut from the game. Interestingly, Rockstar originally offered it to Microsoft Game Studios as an Xbox exclusive. However, Microsoft declined the offer due to the game's adult nature and its poorly performing predecessors. GTA 3 has become a household name in the gaming industry. However, during its initial release, it faced numerous controversies that sparked public outrage. The game was criticized for its excessive use of offensive language, promotion of violence, and sexual assault on sex workers, among other things. As a result, it earned the title of the most offensive game of the year. The game's violent content was also criticized for depicting violence against police officers, which some argued encouraged such behavior. Its explicit content was so controversial that big retailers like Walmart had to check IDs before selling the game. Moreover, it was blamed for some crimes that occurred in the USA, leading to a lawsuit against Rockstar, the game's developer. The game's controversy was not limited to the USA. It also faced censorship in other countries. For instance, the game had to be modified for the Australian audience to be allowed to purchase it. Despite all the controversies it faced, GTA 3 has remained a popular game that has influenced the gaming industry's trajectory. Amidst all the criticism, GTA emerged as a true champion with numerous accolades, including Game of the Year by many publications. It received global recognition for setting new standards in the video game industry with its immersive gameplay, cutting-edge technologies, and exceptional storytelling. The franchise's success has been nothing short of phenomenal, having sold around 18 million copies to date. This unprecedented achievement has paved the way for bigger and better things to come, setting a new benchmark for the entertainment industry as a whole.